Hey guys, welcome back to the tutorial series on making a giant Rubik's Cube. And my name's Jaren. I'm one of the Minecraft teachers with ThoughtStem. And we want to do this with a Minecraft mod. And we want to do it in a way where we can actually change pretty easily the size of the Rubik's Cube. So that when we're showing this off to our friends and they say, oh, that's not very big. Oh, it's not big enough for you? I'll make one that's got a face size of 12. So, to really impress people, because, you know, that's what programming is all about. Just kidding, there's a lot of cool stuff about it. But to really wow ourselves and make this sort of an accomplishment, we want to make a Rubik's Cube of any size when we call the code. So how do we do that? So, definitely a problem that's difficult enough to where you want to break it down into smaller steps. So, and again, that's abstraction all the way. I defined that in the last tutorial. So, we're looking at this Rubik's Cube, and I would say the first thing that you should do is think about what you can put off until later. What can we not worry about for now? Well, I'd say if we get a general cube, without taking into account these colors here, that'd be a pretty good first step in terms of reverse engineering. So you think of your end product and you sort of work backwards is one way to solve this. So you have the Rubik's Cube and you sort of imagine taking one element away to simplify it. And you could get rid of the colors, so then it would just be a big black cube. Well, that's a lot easier already. Just a big black cube. But there's still the problem of how big do you make that cube? Okay? And I would say let's even break that down further. What is a cube made out of? The cube is made out of these walls or platforms. So this is like a platform up here, and then these are two kinds of walls. So let's start with a wall. I'd say that that's a great start. So one challenge with the wall, though, is we're working, remember, in three-dimensional space. So let's say your little guy is right here. Your little avatar. And when we run the mod, there's where your crosshairs are. So that's where your drone's going to start. The problem with building a wall, let's say we just wanted to build this wall, or let's just say we wanted to build any wall. There's three choices. There's a platform kind of wall, according to your perspective. There is a face kind of wall, the one that's like wide, according to your perspective. And then there's the depth, what I would call like a depth kind of wall, which is really skinny and long, according to your perspective. So it'd be like you're looking at the side of it, and that would be the blue face here in that case. Red face being the face side, and then the yellow is like a platform. So here's a little challenge for you. So between this and the next video, try to build one function, and this isn't super easy, I admit, but try to build one function that's going to take into account four things, actually. So you need 4 parameters in this function, and it's going to take into account the size of the wall, meaning like a height or width of your wall. It's going to take into account, so that's 2 things, height and width. It's going to take into account what type of block you want the wall to produce. And then it's also going to take into account what type of wall it is, whether it's a face kind of wall, a platform kind of wall, or a length sort of wall, or depth wall. Oh, and one other clue here. You're actually going to want 5 parameters. So you want all the ones that I just mentioned, and you also, I can't really explain it yet, and you'll see why, but you need to pass in to your function a drone, and you want to use that drone for all your manipulations, and you want to return the drone to the original location. So that's your challenge. So, and now let me, just to help you out, I'll sort of draw out the algorithm, and then I want you guys to code it. Okay, so we run our mod. Let's say we run our mod with a face type wall. So we want to build like this red kind of wall with a height and width of, well, let's try to make this simple. Let's make the height and width 3, and let's say we're calling it with redstone. So we could just imagine that this is like a bigger case where our drone is kind of big, and we're building this like red wall here, 3 by 3 face kind of wall. So with the face kind of wall, we're going to move this way, or first place a block, then we're going to move this way, place another block, and then move this way, place another block. Then we're going to reset the drone back to this spot. Place a block, move here, place a block, move here, place a block, reset again, place a block, move here, place a block, move here, place a block. Now, really important thing that you don't want to miss is when you're done, you want to move your drone all the way back to where it started. Okay, so again, one function takes a drone, takes a height and a width, it takes the block type, or the wall type, and then it takes the material. Alright, so I want you to code that and see what you can come up with. It's going to take some logical statements, it's going to take some loops, and moving a drone around. Okay, in the next tutorial we're going to look at the code that I have devised for that. Alright, thanks for watching, guys.